The most brutal punishments in ancient times. Imagine living in a world where justice didn't mean prison. It meant pain. In ancient times, punishment wasn't about fairness, it was about fear. Empires believed terror was the fastest way to control millions. One of the most horrifying punishments ever recorded was scaphism, practiced in ancient Persia. The victim was trapped between two wooden boats, tied so tightly they couldn't move. Milk and honey were forced down their throat not as kindness, but as a weapon. Their body was then covered in it. Left floating on filthy water under the burning sun, insects came first. Flies laid eggs. Maggots followed. The victims stayed alive for days, sometimes weeks, as their bodies slowly rotted while they were still conscious. Death wasn't the goal. Suffering was. But Persia wasn't alone. In ancient Assyria, punishment was a public performance. Enemies were flayed alive, their skin peeled off and displayed on city walls to terrify anyone who dared rebel. In ancient Rome, crucifixion was reserved for slaves and rebels. Victims were nailed or tied to crosses, left hanging in public spaces. They didn't die from blood loss, but from slow suffocation, dehydration, and exhaustion. Some begged for death. It didn't come quickly. In ancient China, there was lingqi, known as death by 1,000 cuts. The executioner made small, deliberate cuts over time, ensuring the victim stayed alive as long as possible. It wasn't just an execution, it was a warning. These punishments weren't hidden. They were staged. Crowds gathered, children watched. The message was clear: obey or suffer. Ancient rulers didn't rely only on armies or laws. They ruled with fear burned into the human mind. Today we see ruins, statues, and empires lost to time. But behind their greatness lies a truth history doesn't like to show. Civilization was built on terror. Follow Untold History Hub for update.